Immediately after that, he says, "You shall love your neighbor as yourself." Everything comes back to love. Not because signs are bad, but because love is greater. Paul even writes in 1 Corinthians 13 that prophecies will pass away, knowledge will pass away, tongues will cease, but the greatest of these is love. That's where God has always been leading his people. Now, your dream about Kobe Bryant actually reminds me of something that echoes scripture. Before I dive into this, I will tell you about the dream. Essentially, I was playing basketball, shooting hoops, and the rim was 20 feet high, and the person guarding it was a giant. They were like 18 feet tall. And every time I shot the ball, I missed. Even though I got very, very close, it seemed to just roll off the back or hit the backboard. And so I'm sitting down on the bench. This seems to be a practice. I'm talking with a gentleman to my right, and the discussion seems to be kind of turning into a disagreement. That's when Kobe walks by, about to enter a door right next to us, and he has a ball with him. And I look over and I say, "Hey, sorry to interrupt your training, but I had a question." And he kind of does his confident smile, where he kind of leans back as if he was expecting me to ask him a question. And so, after getting his attention, the other man stands up, opens a necklace which shows a picture of Kobe, and he states a couple things that I can't recall. I think it was for them to talk, not for me to hear, and then he goes his own way. And then after that, I lean over to Kobe and I say, "You know, the way I try to do things is I try to mash up everything that I've learned from you and everything that I learned from other people, and I put it together with my own little personality and flair through God and go from there." And the way that Kobe Bryant responds is very instructing. If you know his interviews, you would understand what I mean, and also motivating. And he zones in on me and essentially says, "You know, that's the thing. You're willing to coach while still taking in all these other different opinions and knowledge from everyone, and still correct yourself and try to find an angle of growing." And so he begins to talk a little bit more further into detail about all that, but I end up not really remembering it, and I woke up very soon after.